Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fluent Pro Hub. I'm Emily, and I'm really happy to see you here again for day 3 of our English speaking journey. In the first video, we talked about something very real: why the mind freezes when we try to speak English. We understood that this freeze is not weakness, not lack of intelligence, and not lack of vocabulary. It's a reaction created by pressure, fear, overthinking, and old habits. In the second video, we moved one step forward. We learned how to start thinking in English instead of translating in our head. We explored how thoughts actually work, how simple ideas come before sentences, and how relaxing the mind helps language flow naturally. Today's video is the next very important step, because even after understanding the problem, and even after starting to think in English, there is one moment that still scares many learners. That moment is when you're already speaking, and suddenly you get stuck in the middle of a sentence. You start confidently. The first few words come out fine, and then silence. Your mind goes blank. You forget the next word. Your sentence feels unfinished, and inside, panic begins. This moment happens everywhere, during conversations, on phone calls, in interviews, in classrooms, in offices, even while talking to friends. And when it happens, most learners don't know what to do next. Some stop speaking completely. Some say, again and again. Some switch back to their native language. And some just smile and hope the other person changes the topic. So today, we are going to talk about exactly this situation. In this video, you'll learn what to do when you get stuck while speaking English without feeling embarrassed, without losing confidence, and without breaking the conversation. This is not about grammar. This is not about advanced vocabulary. This is about handling real-life moments like a calm, confident speaker. Because fluent speakers don't speak perfectly. They know how to recover. That's the key difference. Even native English speakers forget words. Even they pause. Even they change sentences in the middle. The difference is, they don't panic when it happens. They know how to continue smoothly. Today's lesson will help you build that same skill. This video is especially important because it removes fear. Once you know how to handle being stuck, your confidence increases automatically. You stop worrying about making mistakes because you know you can handle them. And when fear disappears, fluency grows faster. I want you to watch this video with a relaxed mind. Don't judge yourself. Don't think about past failures. Think about this as learning a life skill, something that will help you in conversations, interviews, travel, and daily communication. By the end of this session, you won't be afraid of pauses anymore. You'll understand that getting stuck is not the end of speaking. It's just a small moment that you can manage calmly and intelligently. So stay with me. Listen carefully, and get ready to learn how to stay confident, even when words don't come instantly. Let's begin day 3. Now let's talk about what actually happens when you get stuck while speaking English, and more importantly, what you should do in that exact moment. First, understand this clearly. Getting stuck mid-sentence is normal. It happens to fluent speakers, native speakers, and professionals all the time. The problem is not the pause itself. The problem is the panic that comes after the pause. Most learners think, "I'm stuck. This means I'm bad at English." That single thought creates pressure. Pressure tightens the mind, and a tight mind cannot produce words. So the first skill you need is mental control, not vocabulary. Let's take a very common example. You're speaking and you say, "Yesterday I was going to, and suddenly the next word disappears. At this moment, many learners freeze completely. They stop, look nervous, or apologize again and again. But fluent speakers do something different. They buy time calmly. Buying time is not weakness, it's a skill. Instead of panicking, you can use simple holding phrases like, "Let me think for a second. How can I say this? Give me a moment." These sentences are powerful because they do two things at once. They tell the listener that you're still speaking, and they tell your brain, "Relax, you have time." Time reduces pressure. Pressure reduction unlocks words. Now let's go deeper. Another smart technique is sentence resetting. Most learners think they must finish the same sentence they started. That's not true. You are allowed to stop and start again. English is flexible. For example, instead of struggling like this, "I wanted to explain that the reason was because, how to say," you can reset and say, "Let me say this in a simple way." Then start fresh with an easier sentence. This reset removes mental load. It's like putting down a heavy bag and picking up a lighter one. Next, let's talk about breaking thoughts into pieces. When you try to say a long idea in one sentence, your brain works harder. Hard work increases the chance of getting stuck. Fluent speakers don't think in long sentences. They think in small blocks. For example, instead of, "I didn't go yesterday because I was feeling tired and the weather was bad," you can say, "I didn't go yesterday. I was tired and the weather wasn't good." This sounds natural. This sounds confident, and it's much easier for your brain. Another important skill is using simple words when stuck. Many learners freeze because they're searching for a perfect or advanced word. While searching, silence happens. If you forget a word, don't stop. Replace it. For example, if you forget schedule, say plan. If you forget disappointed, say not happy. If you forget recommend, say it's good. Communication matters more than perfect vocabulary. Now let's talk about pauses, because this is where mindset matters. A pause is not failure. A pause is thinking time. When you pause, don't look down. Don't apologize immediately. Keep a relaxed face. A calm pause looks confident. A nervous pause looks uncomfortable. Your body language speaks before your words do. Another powerful trick is thinking out loud. If your mind goes blank, you can say what's happening inside your head. For example, I'm trying to find the right word. This is a little hard to explain. This keeps the conversation alive and removes pressure instantly. Let's look at phone calls because they scare many learners. On calls, you don't have facial support. So if you get stuck, speak slowly and clearly. Silence feels bigger on calls, but the same rules apply. Use time-buying phrases, reset sentences, speak in parts. Now, the most important mindset shift. Getting stuck does not mean stop speaking. It means change direction. Your goal is not to sound perfect. Your goal is to keep communication moving. Once you accept this, fear reduces automatically. And here's something very important. The more you practice recovering, the less often you'll get stuck. Confidence comes from knowing, even if I forget, I can handle it. That knowledge alone removes half the fear. So remember this. You don't need flawless English. You need flexible English. When you know how to pause, reset, simplify, and continue, English stops feeling dangerous. It starts feeling manageable. And that's the real sign of progress. In the next video, we'll focus on daily speaking practice, simple routines you can do alone to make all of this automatic, without pressure. For now, take this with you. Getting stuck is not the end of speaking. It's just a moment, and now you know how to move past it calmly. As we come to the end of day 3, I want you to remember one simple truth. Getting stuck while speaking English is not a problem. It's a moment. And moments pass when you know how to handle them calmly. You don't need perfect sentences. You don't need fast English. You only need the confidence to pause, reset, and continue. The more you allow yourself to speak without fear, the stronger your communication becomes. Every time you recover from a stuck moment, you train your mind to stay relaxed, and a relaxed mind always speaks better. Please don't feel discouraged if this still feels difficult at first. Growth in language is quiet. It happens little by little, in everyday conversations, in small attempts, and in moments where you choose not to give up. Be patient with yourself. You're doing better than you think. Thank you so much for staying with me till the end of this video. Your time, your effort, and your willingness to learn truly matter. If this session helped you, take a moment to share your thoughts in the comments. Tell me where you usually get stuck while speaking English, or what part of today's lesson felt most useful to you. I read the comments, and your experience helps shape the next videos. Stay connected, keep practicing, and keep moving forward, one sentence at a time. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, stay confident, and keep learning. Bye for now.